Good morning, North Branford. I'm Yami.
And I'm Brandon.
And welcome to the Spring ThunderCenter. We have a lot to get through, so let's get to it. The ultimate Frisbee team was small but mighty. Here's Josh Higgins with more.
The Frisbee team had a lot of fun this year in developing a team bond. Here's some more from the team.
I have a lot of good memories. One of it is just, crazy plays that we've done between just these massive dives for catching that people have done, or just, overall skying or jumping over kids.
Definitely the pasta dinner at Joey's house. That was the best. It was a lot of fun, and we only got, I think, about 4 hours of sleep for states because we were just goofing off all night. It was a great time.
The team faced a lot of challenge this year, compounded by their small size and new coach, but managed to pull through with a good record. Against teams twice their size, they managed to pull off many wins, despite their close scores. Their new coach, Nathan Gildersleeve, was a former student at North Branford, graduating in 2019. Ending the season 6-7, the team placed second in states and are proud of their accomplishments.
This year, I think that the team did a lot better than we were expected. We were projected to perform poorly, considering we had 7 players to start with, but we eventually climbed up and we got second in states. This year, having a new coach, at first it was kind of chaotic. We've kind of jumped coaches from last year. We had a new coach, and then this year we have a new coach. So it's kind of chaotic at first. You didn't really know where our team sort of fit in, but it got better as time went on, and he became a pretty good coach by the end. We came in with 9 players, and we got second. So that's a pretty big win for us. We were going against teams with 18 to 30 players.
The Frisbee team also developed a friendly rivalry with Ram High School. Their first game, North Branford managed to win against their massive team, but Ram pulled it back at states. For the final game of the season, Ram and North Branford were opponents once again, but some students on both sides took to having some fun with their uniforms.
Get us on the TV news, guys.
At the beginning of the season, the Frisbee team only had 7 players to start, but gained 4 more as time went on. With 3 seniors leaving, these new players will have big shoes to fill. Aiden shared what the team has done to overcome these challenges.
I feel like a lot of newcomers definitely have a challenge finding their position in the game and where, how to run to open space and basically how to play and just being part of the team. Not saying in a bad way, but finding their spot and how to be cohesive with the team and find what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. We did a lot of drills on our formation because we played a zone defense, so you got to protect an area versus a person, and it was a lot of new it's harder to learn for the newcomers. We did a lot of positioning and more focus on throws and reading where the disc would go and how to catch it and throws and everything.
Overall, the team had a great season and hope to win states next year. For the T-Bird News, I'm Josh Higgins.
The golf team hit the link strong this season. Chris Piercy's a member of the team, and here he is teeing off.
The golf team was pouring away through the competition this year. I was able to get a closer look. The T-Birds had a great 2024 season on the links this year. With only having 6 players, they were a tight-knit group that competed week after week. Their home course is at Indian Springs. The golf team is led by senior captain John O'Brien. They played Coggins and got the team's best score of 170. Here is Coach DeCorte, John O'Brien, and Jack Mundy about the season.
My favorite part of the season is just coming here every day, playing with the guys and just getting better and just playing golf.
My favorite memory this year was probably when we were playing against Coggins at Lyman Orchards, and Luca and Travia hit a pitching wedge from 140 yards out and hold out for a birdie. Thoughts on the season? I thought the season went really well. For all the young guys stepping up and doing their roles, they did a good job of playing in their first matches this year. For not having experience from last year, they had to sit behind all the seniors, and they came in and did a good job.
Before the match, I got to lock in, stay confident throughout my swing, throughout the entire match, and just stay true to myself,
Looks like the golf season went great for the T-Birds. For T-Bird News, I'm Chris Piercy. The boys and girls tennis team hopped on the court and were ready for competition. Yami tightened his racket and was ready to serve you his story.
The boys and girls tennis team were looking to have a very competitive season. I was able to go on the court and take a deeper look.
Boys tennis team consists of senior Lucas D'Antonio and freshman Tyler Trinidad. They are in a co-op with East Haven and are in the competitive FCC conference. They had a win against Wilcox Tech along with other competitive matches. The girls' tennis team was looking to rebuild the season. For Coach Kaplan this year, recruiting became a top priority since numbers were small. The returning players did a great job building up their roster by creating friends and confidence with one another. They battled each match and improved day by day as the season went on. As the season progressed, the scores got closer and they had a big win against HK. Now here's Coach Kaplan with more on the season.
A little recap of the tennis team this year. We had a good season in the sense that there was a lot of growth from the players. We had quite a few new players. We have a very small team, so if you're interested in joining tennis next year, come and see myself or Mrs. LaCroix. We have a phenomenal team of young ladies who really were there for each other, support each other, help each other through each practice, cheer each other on through each match. So I'm hoping with the growth that they experienced this year, our numbers are higher and that we have some more wins. And I tell the kids all the time, the score doesn't always tell the story because of our sport being a little strange in the scoring process. So you could get close each game, but not necessarily win a match. And I'm just so proud of them and what they achieved this year.
Both teams had a successful season and they're looking on to improve for next year. For T-Bird News, I'm Yami. The track team hit the ground running this season with broken records across the board. Aiden got a closer look.
The track team had another monumental season with multiple newfound members and broken records. They were unstoppable.
I got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA. Born like this, it's born like this,
Sam, how fast is a 4x4 running today?
4:30!
This year, the track team had a shoreline champion and multiple athletes finish on the podium. Aiden Chittenden took home a gold medal with a win at shorelines and a school record-breaking throw in the discus. After fighting multiple injuries throughout the season, Sam Gott finished second in the 100-meter dash. Sophia Sorrell took home medals in the 300-meter hurdles, 4x1, and the 4x400-meter dash. Emma Price finished fourth in the 800, and the girls' 4x1 and 4x4 teams were able to finish top 6. New members helped the North Branford track team prosper both on the track and in the field. I was able to get interviews with senior captains Aiden Chittenden and Sam Gott about the season.
Probably for me, the most memorable part about my season was watching everybody progress and actually be able to compete in shorelines and having our 4x4 team and 4x1 team medal. So that was pretty good for me.
Yeah, my most memorable part was definitely getting to see the entire team improve and qualify for shorelines and have a lot of our members qualify for states. I would say what played most of a role is just having such a good coaching staff, a good coach, being able to run daily practices, all the hard work that went in from everyone. It definitely played a huge role in having such a successful season.
For me, definitely the training part and being able to be closer as a team definitely helped the team.
I can't wait to see what the North Branford track team does in their coming seasons. For T-Bird News, I'm Aiden Chittenden.
The boys lacrosse team came together to make a run this year. Matt Kleinman was on the sidelines. Here he is with more.
Boys lacrosse had a successful season. Let's take a deeper look.
Let's go, we're tying it up right now, let's
The boys lacrosse team had a good year, going 10-6 in their regular season. They made it to the Shoreline Finals, unfortunately losing in the championship to Old Saybrook. Here's a word from the captains.
I'd definitely say the key to success has just been like all the hours we've put in, you know, off the clock, I guess you could say. Like coach calls them edge workouts, but everybody gets 2 hours of practice. It's all about what you do with those extra hours after practice. So I think taking advantage of that has helped us a lot.
As you can see, the boys lacrosse team had a very successful season. For T-Bird News, I'm Matt Kleinman.
The girls lacrosse team had big goals for the season, looking to claim the Shoreline title back and make a run for states. Christiana has a story.
As the spring season comes to a close, I got the opportunity to cover the girls lacrosse team. Here's a closer look at what went into making their season special. The NBHS girls lacrosse team has continued their success. They had yet another year dominating the Shoreline Conference, and they've made a run in states as well, adding to their competitive legacy of the program. In her over 20 years as head coach, I got to talk to Mrs. Connolly about her thoughts on the season.
But I just also love being with the girls this year. There's no drama, everybody gets along. On the field, they pick each other up. They're just a really supportive group, and we're having a lot of fun just playing. And we have people in new positions, and everyone's just picking each other up and playing hard.
The team ended the regular season with a record of 12-4, and winning Shorelines made them 14-4. As they move on in states, they're currently 15-4. Throughout the season, the team has continuously put up outstanding numbers across the board. Leading the girls were captains Kiana Criscolo and Riley Cole. I spoke to them about how they felt about the season.
I feel like our team was really united this year, and we all had very good chemistry, which helped us succeed in the Shoreline Championship. And that was our biggest goal for the season.
I think we're going to make it very far in states. We just won our first state game yesterday, and our team, we want to win another championship, obviously. Who doesn't?
With a senior-heavy roster, the team has relied on their leadership and skills. Gianna Gamble, Callie Holzer, Michaela O'Brien, Katie Vespasiano, Gabby Palma, Morgan Lucibello, and Taya Ferrucci round out the talented senior squad. Congratulations on a phenomenal season for the girls, and we wish the seniors and the rest of the team the best of luck going forward. For T-Bird News, I'm Christiana.
The boys baseball team has been thriving with team chemistry, high energy, and good vibes. Lindsay Onofrio has an inside look on their season.
The baseball team has been off to a hot start heading into the state tournament with a record of 18-5 and recently winning the Shoreline tournament. They played a tough regular season schedule facing multiple L schools like North Haven, Brantford, Lyman Hall, and Woodstock Academy, as well as facing competitive teams inside the Shoreline. Winning Shorelines was and has been a big goal for the team. Here is senior captain Caleb Allen sharing his experience winning the title.
It feels really good to win a Shoreline championship, especially with all the adversity that we faced in the season. Losing a couple people to injuries, especially myself, losing a whole arm. I was kind of tough on the bullpen and the starting pitchers, and we just pieced them together and made it work.
The team's success was led by senior captain Caleb Allen, PJ Ramada, and Victor Castillo, as well as junior captain Max Gallia. Many milestones were met as there were multiple players receiving all-conference recognition. Yami Perez and Kyle Stegna went first-team all-conference. Caleb Allen and Jason O'Connor were second-team honorees, as well as Adam Virginelli being honorable mention. Coach Billy Mitchell also reached a milestone, recording his 200th win versus East Hampton on May 9th.
I wanted that.
Best of luck in the state tournament. With T-Bird News, I'm Lindsay Onofrio.
The girls softball team has been competing at a high level this year, playing against some of the top teams in the state. Brandon Levison was on the fence for this one.
The team was in high spirits this year, taking in 2 new freshmen and keeping 4 seniors. The leader of the team this year were captains Lindsay Onofrio, Natalia Lucibello, Gabby Sinersha, and Kylie Mullins. Based on their records last year, only losing 1 senior, the team was looking good to make a deep run in the Shoreline Conference. It's been quite the season so far. They've been sitting in Game Time CT polls since the start of the season, as well as playing a competitive schedule. They've scored 270 runs, as well as hitting 18 home runs this season. Kylie Mullins recorded her 500th and 600th strikeout of her career, which broke school record of 565. Natalia Lucibello, Lindsay Onofrio, Lexi Falcioni recorded their 100th hit. On top of that, Lindsay Onofrio broke the career home run record, which was 14, and Laura Vitorisi tied the single-season home run record of 6. North Brantford won the Shoreline Championship and dominated Old Lyme 10-1. Best of luck in States girls. For T-Bird News, I'm Brandon Levison.
Signing Day is always special for athletes who will be competing at the next level. Gianna Fico is there to capture this special moment.
I'm here at Signing Day where future college athletes are coming together to celebrate their commitment. Let's go take a closer look. Signing Day is an event where future college athletes come together with their families and sign off that they are playing at their intended college. We have committed athletes ranging from softball, baseball, football, field hockey, track, and golf. I asked some athletes where they are playing and how they feel about moving on in their life.
My name's Lindsay Onofrio, and I'm going to be playing field hockey at Southern Connecticut State University.
I'm playing at Southern Connecticut State University, and I'm doing field hockey.
I'm playing softball at Wagner College.
I'm pretty excited, but I'm also kind of nervous. But, you know, playing at a new school and meeting new people is what excites me most about going there.
I'm very excited to start this new journey. I'm ready to meet new people, and I'm eager to see what the future holds for me.
I feel like I'm going to have a very exquisite time at UConn, and playing Ultimate Frisbee there will be a whole lot of fun.
I'm obviously a little nervous, but I'm excited to meet a lot of new people from different places and play the sport that I love with new people.
I feel like it's going to be a very fun opportunity, and I'll be able to play the sport I love while doing it.
I also asked about the recruiting process and how it was for them.
The recruiting process was extremely long, and it was a very hard process. In the end, it was worth it, though. I'm glad that I ended up at the place that I'm going. It was extremely difficult for me to reach out to coaches and make sure that I was on top of everything, but in the end, it was worth it. The recruiting process was long and difficult. Reached out to a lot of coaches, because, I mean, that's what you have to do. Went through a bunch of different schools, see what I liked, what I didn't like, but ultimately I'm glad that I went through it and wouldn't change anything that I did.
The recruiting process was pretty easy. The coach reached out to me first, and then after that we just kept communicating, and I invited her to watch some of our games, and that was about it.
Best of luck to all our athletes. For T-Bird News, I'm Gianna Fico.
That's it for this ThunderCenter. We hope you all finish the school year strong. For T-Bird News, I'm Yami.
And I'm Brandon.
And we hope you enjoy your weekend.